visuals full frame if we can, and you can see over here this is Satguru Sharan, Saif Ali Khan's residence. It's of course in Bandra in Mumbai. It's a posh neighborhood, it's an upscale neighborhood, and Saif Ali Khan resides along with his wife Karina and children in this very residence. You can see here this is the a building, of course, on the middle of your screens there, and it's a 12th floor building. It's on St. Teresa Road. It's number 162, in fact, St. Teresa Road. You can see that it's such a high building, of course, and Saif Ali Khan resides on the topmost floors of the building, the 11th and 12th floor. It's a 12th floor building, so he's right at the top, of course, which is why entry, of course, would have been very, very difficult for any intruder from outside the building. Meanwhile, you can see, of course, over here it's about a 10,000 square feet apartment. It's valued at about 100 crore rupees. It's spread over 2 floors. It also has a swimming pool there, as you can see on the top of the terrace. It's visible, of course, when you take that top-down approach, and this shot, of course, clearly shows that. It also has no buildings too close to it. It's not a very congested neighborhood. So you can see that the adjoining buildings are at a bit of a distance, which is why again the theory that someone could have jumped from another building into theirs also looks a bit sketchy. Meanwhile, this is of course Saif Ali Khan's residence from in front. You can see that the name Satguru Sharan is right there. The left is the wooden gate, which is where you enter from, and there are also 4 car parks which are on the ground floor of this building. So there's no apartment on the ground floor of the building. There are just there's just an area for car parking, and of course also the entrance to the building is the lift lobby is from this very floor. Now this is of course his residence. As you can see, a visual of inside the residence. It's of course a very plush residence. It's a 5-bedroom apartment that the actor has. You can see here a picture of one of the bedrooms. A lot of photos, of course, of the Khan family are there in these visuals. This is another inside shot of the living room, and you can see there Karina along with her sister Karishma Kapoor and friends Malaika Arora and Amrita Arora at a previous occasion. But this is of course a visual of the residence from inside, how it looks like, the living room area. Remember, of course, a couple of bedrooms are on one floor and a couple of bedrooms are on the other. It's believed that the intruder had tried to break in to the younger son's residence when Saif Ali Khan woke up and went to confront him. This you can see is the gymnasium or the yoga room. It's the exercise room where Saif, of course, along with one of his sons, is pictured doing some exercising. It also has a terrace balcony. You can see over here it has multiple terrace balconies because he's of course on the top floor, and here's Karina pictured along with Karishma Kapoor, her sister, at the one of the terrace balconies, of course, previously. Meanwhile, there's also a swimming pool that the actor has, and that could be seen, of course, also in a previous picture that we showed you of how the residence looks like from the top. The terrace, of course, has the swimming pool as well. There's also a library and a music room. Saif Ali Khan is often seen here reading books. He's a reader. You can see, of course, a lot of books as well in this room. This is the library room at Saif Ali Khan's residence, where he, of course, was attacked last night. Meanwhile, this is the kitchen. This is the kitchen you can see over here inside the residence. And there's a corridor, of course, over here. This is the corridor where there are a lot of pictures as well. This is Karina pictured here on a previous occasion, and you can see, of course, this is the corridor which leads from one room to the other in the residence. It's a duplex. There are 2 floors, and of course that's where Saif and Karina reside along with their children. You can also see another picture here of Saif along with his children Taimur J and also Sara Ali Khan and Ibrahim Ali Khan. This is them pictured in the living room area. And this apartment was reportedly designed by Darini Sha. It was purchased in April 2012, so they've been living here for about 12 years now. The actor couple bought it for 23.5 crore rupees. You can also see here, there's a picture of them in that room which has a library as well behind them. Also, there's about 6,508 square foot carpet area. Here's a picture of Kareena Kapoor's mother Babita along with them, and Karishma is also present here in this photo. This is again the drawing room area that can be seen. Again, this is one of the balconies, and there's a picture of Saif along with his son. The rate was also very, very high. It was an upscale apartment, an upscale neighborhood. The rate is approximately 70,000 rupees per square foot. Also, a stamp duty of 1.17 crores is there for this apartment. And again, there's a picture of Kareena in another part of their residence with a terrace balcony outside as well. You can see here picture of Saif and his family, Sarah and Ibrahim, and of course also Kareena. And it took reportedly 4 years to renovate. This is another picture of a balcony. Remember, it was believed that Saif Ali Khan was sleeping. He woke up with the commotion because the maid, the domestic help, had reportedly confronted this assaulter when he was trying to enter Jay's residence. Jay is the youngest son of Saif and Kareena, and that is when, of course, Saif Ali Khan went, confronted him, blocked his entry. A scuffle took place, and Saif Ali Khan was stabbed multiple times, got injured. Joining us live at this point is Praveen Dikshit, former